So this one, let's have a look, is this is a typed up manuscript for the first script, because this is a film script. The first script for the rip off of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. It's called They Wash Their Hands in Muddy Water. So that was, and as you can see from this, look, the typewriter has just run out of ink and it's got progressively like fainter and fainter. So all these manuscripts that I've got were like early kind of work that I've always thought that I might go back to this someday, and maybe potentially, especially the rapeseed storyline, it could potentially be a decent series of novels. Obviously, I'd have to start from scratch and work out everything from scratch and rewrite it, because a lot of this early work is really, really amateur. You know what I mean? It just I couldn't use any of this. But I think there's a seed of a storyline in there, and the two Planet of the Apes ones, I could certainly rework them as a couple of sci-fis, and just obviously get rid of the apes and maybe have some kind of alien invasion type thing going on. I can't remember what the actual storyline was for those stories, so I'd have to go back and look. So one thing I would say is, do not get rid of your old story stuff that you've written, even though you think it's the worst thing that you've ever written. This is the worst stuff that I've ever written, to be honest, but I've kept it over the years because I know that it's not just something that you can look back on nostalgically, but it also has the seeds of potential. You could actually go back to this, if you keep all of your stuff, go back to this, and there might just be a little kernel of a story there that you can use and come up with something that could be a bestseller for all you know. So some of this in here, I intend to, if I get time, to maybe potentially go back to this stuff and try and create a book or a couple of books out of some of this. So I've had these for like 30 odd 40 years now. So I've got no intention of getting rid of them, and I've got hard drives full of loads of scripts and loads of short stories that I've written over the years. And there's definitely stuff in there that I thought is worth developing into novels, so that I've got masses and masses of loads of storylines and scripts, short stories that I potentially could create a novel from. So do not get rid of your old stuff, even though you think it's the pits. Just keep a hold of it, because there might be something there that you can use at a future date.